with 20 minor placings. It's had 5 goes at this trip for 5 placings. It was beaten 3 3/4 behind Fernando Mick last time, and the week before was only a 3/4 length margin behind Storm Stroller, who is in great form at the moment. It's the favourite from the red, 460 for Amnesty. Second here to Fernando Mick last week, was 5th at Shepparton behind Orlando prior to that, and then 550 for Knowing. Sky with us. Thanks, Jace. They're set to go. The Cup Heats, November 19, mix 4 and 5. Ready. Racing in a blue began well on the inside, is going to fire out with Mirabella Bale coming across, and also Wild Bob gets a nice run over. In a blue, hustling hard to keep out Mirabella Bale. Behind them was Knowing, gets to third under Wild Bob. Next was Grayson Shock. They've raced clear from Keen, Graceland Bale, and last of all was Amnesty. The leader was In a Blue and now gets away. The others have jammed behind her. Getting through to second was Wild Bob. Hustling through was Keen, but In a Blue deserved this. In a Blue gets through to win. Second's nearly a dead heat. Keen on the outside of Wild Bob. There's naught between them. Fourth in was Graceland Bale ahead of Grayson Shock. Then Mirabella Bale who knocked up. Knowing was checked out of it coming around the turn. Amnesty was back with it. The gallop is 29 and 68. Number 1, In a Blue, really thoroughly deserved victory. Has been able to break through and scores at its 6th time of asking around this trip. At 6 starts now for 1 win and 5 placings, and was never really under any threat with a very dominant display. 5:11 is the early split, 18.93. 10.74, and the gallop is 29 and 67. It's 1, 5, 8 and 2. 1, 5, 8 and 2. 1, 5, 8 and 2, the numbers on race 7. In a Blue by Cosmic Rumble, Hope's Thunder for Michelle Malia. Second, 5, Keen, who gets it right on the peg. Aston DB, She's Impetuous for Mario Briganti. 38, Wild Bob, Zambora Brocky, Silver Salute for Don Rhodes. 1, 5, 8 and 2 is 4th. 1, 5, 8 and 2. 2.5 lengths the winning margin by a neck. 2.5 by a neck. And it's 1, 5, 8 and 2 on race number 7.